Hello there, and welcome to my channel. You're one out of like the 10 people who actually seem to care about my content at all. This video will have chapters available, so if there's a certain segment that you don't care about for any reason, then skip to the next chapter. Anyways, let's begin the video. Before I talk about my channel, here are some facts about me that are not necessarily related to YouTube. I was born in 2008. I know it's crazy to believe, as I literally sound half my age, but it's true. I have one brother who has a YouTube channel, by the way. You should check it out. It should be the top right corner. I love pretty much every food. The only food that I'd say that I don't really like are like raw corn dogs, and burgers with cheese. My favorite food though would have to be tacos. As for my favorite drink, aside from obviously fresh water, it would have to be Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay, so I unfortunately suffer from type 1 diabetes, which according to Wikipedia is an autoimmune disease which occurs when the body's immune system destroys pancreatic cells. And I also have severe social anxiety, which has gotten way worse due to the 2020 global pandemic. This is also one reason that I don't really talk in videos as often as other YouTubers. I enjoy playing video games in my free time, with my favorites being the first two Doom games, although I usually play them with mods. I don't really like the first one as much as the second one, because it goes downhill after the first two episodes.
I'm not focusing my BFG blast, it takes 4 to kill the spider, which is weird. Don't marathon this shit because Doom starts high and ends low.
Half-Life 1 and 2, Minecraft, Counter-Strike Source, Gears Mod, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Maker 2, the Carnivores franchise, and Granny.
Oh shit. Hiya, what's the crack? No, fuck!
I guess I could say that Roblox is also one of my top favorites, although it's a lot more of a game platform than a game itself. If I were to specifically be talking about games on Roblox though, it would have to be Pressure, Death Penalty, Grace, Flicker, Combat Warriors, and this is gonna be a long one, Survive and Kill the Killers, and Area 51. I also enjoy watching movies and TV. I think my favorite movie of all time would have to be Cars, the movie made by Pixar 2006, because I've been watching it since I was a toddler, and it's very well written, like I'm not even joking, and it was literally meant for children. My other favorite movies are the Back to the Future trilogy, Shrek, The Truman Show, Godzilla 2014, Scream, Would You Rather 2012, which I'm sure a lot of you have not heard about. Also, the IMDb reviewers get pissed off. My favorite shows are Squid Game, Alice in Borderland, pretty much every Scooby-Doo show, and Garfield. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this segment of the video. I'll see you on the next one. Now it's time for what you actually clicked for, or what you tapped for if you're on mobile.
You serious?
I mainly make gaming videos, but sometimes I may do other content like skits, reviews, and reactions. But don't worry, I'll never react to any social media content, only movies and shows. I've never had an upload schedule before, until recently. I've been recently aiming towards at least one video per month, so if you don't want to miss my videos and are already subscribed to me, I recommend that you also turn on all notifications for me. I believe it's also pretty important to mention that my content is 13+, mainly because it's against YouTube's TOS to be under 13 in the first place. But you do have free will, so there's nothing I can really stop you from watching anyways. I don't have anything against anyone under 13. Another thing I want to note is that I used to have a lot more videos on my channel before, talking like 500. But over the past few years, I've either been privating or outright deleting the majority of them, because to be honest, a lot of them were either really awkward to watch or had no reason to be uploaded in the first place. And I've also been privating every single video with my face. Also, I have 2 other active channels. those being Combineboy 2, where I basically post filler content, and another channel named Audits, where I mainly post videos about Card Wars, Dinosaur Hunter, and Ice Age. I additionally had 2 other channels that I don't really have access to anymore. That's a topic for a whole other video. I do have other socials as well, which will all be linked in the description. So that wraps it up for this part. That one was a lot shorter than the first one for some reason. Outside of YouTube and other content creation platforms, I develop games, mainly on Roblox, although I hardly know how to do anything other than non-visual scripting. 2 of my most notable projects on Roblox include modding Crossroads, modded version of the classic game Crossroads, which has its own new features, and also Corplox Island, a survival game that's currently not public yet. I also have a Game Jolt page, but I rarely release anything there. Also, I write 2 ebooks, The Bloxer Massacre, a horror graphic novel that takes place in the Roblox universe. I've been procrastinating on this one for a while, to be honest. And a survival thriller in which a supernatural blood-like substance reigns worldwide and turns all living animals into carnivorous, bloodthirsty monsters. Finish the main story. I'm just working on rewriting some segments and otherwise polishing it up. It should be ready for release in 2 weeks to 1 month after this video releases. Once I finish either one of these ebooks, I'll have them available for free on Wattpad. And the best part? They both have a Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike license, which in a nutshell means that anybody can make adaptations built on my work, even if you make money off of it. Just be sure to credit me, obviously. Hope that'll open up a lot more possibilities, even if almost nobody cares about what I have to make. And that's pretty much it. Subscribe if you want to, you don't have to, it's called free will after all. And like the video, also if you want to. Thanks for watching, see ya.